And welcome to Mondays with Maury, me, Maury Yelvington, of Morph, Transform into You, where I help you feel seen and comfortable and safe in your body. So if this is the first time you're watching me live, welcome to my world. I've been doing energy work with women for over 17 years now, and some men. And I come on live every Monday to kind of bring awareness to you and to help you navigate the craziest, the crazies of this world and the emotional roller coaster that we're all going through. And if this is the first time you're watching me live, then welcome to my world. I'm so happy that you're here. I would love to know where you're from. If you're watching the replay, please hashtag replay. I would love to know how this has contribute to you in any way, if at all. So, how are you? How have you been? How has your weekend gone? In my household, it's been a little crazy. My kiddos are kind of sick. My son has pink eye, and he's 5, so he's touching everything, and I'm constantly like, do I have pink eye? Because he's touching everything, and now it's in both his eyes. And so I've been washing all the things and cleaning all the things. But what's really amazing to me is what I realize with my body. And I'm curious if this happens to you too. So let me know if you feel like this sometimes. But when somebody around you has like pink eye, or if they have lice, or if they're having a headache, you suddenly start feeling the symptoms that they're feeling. Right? You suddenly start feeling maybe like sick, or, like a sore throat or a scratchy throat. And that is the quickest way for you to have an awareness of when your body is trying to heal others and taking on from others. Okay, and so I know we talked a lot about the Access Consciousness tool, who does it belong to? But it's really a big key here when you start noticing physical reactions in your body. I know that if you followed me, you know the story how I was walking in a park one day with my kids and suddenly my knee started hurting really bad. And I normally don't have any knee problems. And so I was looking around and first of all, I was like, what did I do? Did I step on it wrong? So I was immediately going to judgment of me. And then I stopped and I was like, wait, who does it belong to? And I turned around and I saw on the other side of the park this older man walking, and you could literally see his pain in his knee. And so I just returned to sender. I thanked my body, like, thank you, body, for, trying to heal this person, but I don't need to feel the pain. Our bodies automatically, because we're so connected energetically, they automatically try to heal everything and everyone around them. And so if your body suddenly starts feeling weird or suddenly starts feeling uncomfortable, just ask, who does it belong to? Especially if a minute ago you were fine. Okay, so for me, all weekend, I'm like, okay, I don't have pink eye. I'm not taking it on. It's not mine. Move on. So first of all, before we even start, why don't we ask your body right now? I want you to tune in if you have any pain in your body, if you have any discomfort, if you have any contraction, and ask, who does it belong to? Just return it to sender and notice if there's any lightness to that. Okay, so today we're going to talk about validation. Does anybody here feel like they need to be validated all the time and constantly? I'm curious. Have you ever experienced this? What are your thoughts, feelings, emotions about validation and being valid? And how much of the need to be validated in this reality, in this world, has caused you an immense amount of anxiety, stress, and even depression? The constant need to be validated starts from when we are really young kids and we want to be validated by our parents. So everything that we're due to seek attention and to look at them and see if we're getting the reaction that we desire. And so we're seeking these reactions. These reactions validate if we are good people, if we are bad people, if we're doing the right thing, if we're doing the wrong thing. It also validates how we get attention. And so how many times is your need for approval, your need for validation, is actually creating stress and tension in your body. And so what I've been realizing is that a lot of us are holding validation in our body and the need for validation in our body, and holding on to that need is actually almost repelling what we want to be valid for, because we're actually holding to the need and not realizing that we are already valid. We are already perfect just the way we are. We are good and brilliant. You are good. You are brilliant. You are amazing just the way you are. And that seek for validation, that seek for being perfect, that seeking for being approved. Ask, who does that belong to? This need to be validated. Who needs to validate you? And do you validate you? And if you don't feel validated by you, does that belong to you? Does that resonate with you? Does that trigger you? Does it feel tense in your body? Where are you holding to validation, to the need to be validated? And now I'm going to ask you, how is it stopping you? See, the need to be validated and the need to be approved is actually preventing you from receiving what you want to be validated for. And it's blocking the need to receive. It's blocking the receiving of you. Because if you're constantly looking from outside validation, you constantly are judging yourself and telling yourself you're not good enough. Now, this is a program. This is a top program in this reality, especially with women. I have not worked with one woman that did not have the self-belief and reprogramming of I'm not good enough. I actually have a whole class dedicated to releasing that programming and that belief from your subconscious brain and from your body, and to allow you to start receiving who you really are, the way you are, and start loving yourself and feeling seen and safe in your body. So if you want a link to that, just DM me and I would love to shoot you a link to that class. It was like an hour class that you can listen to and start processing out those programs of not being enough. That constant program of I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, is the constant program that holds the seeking for validation. So I want you now, if you want to play with me, just take a deep breath in and let it go. And close your eyes for a minute and just expand out your awareness. Okay? Just expand out your awareness. I want you to go out to all four corners of the universe. And I want you to tune into the energy of, what if you didn't have to be validated? What if you were already valid? What if you are it? You're it. You're the best version of you right now. There's nothing outside of you but you. Get the feeling and the sense of that. Now, if this feels really light to you and it feels really good to you, that's exactly the energy I want you to start bringing in. But if this feeling heavy and you're feeling judgment coming up from all around you, these are the subconscious programming. Okay, and this is what we clear and release and heal. This is what I do with my clients on a regular basis. We delete these programs. We pull them out of your body. Do you see how fast it's coming up? It's because it's all there. Now, all of that, when you're not aware of it, drains your energy. And then you're tired, you're lethargic, you have low libido, you have depression, you have anxiety, because all of these programs are literally sucking energy out of your battery on a constant. So what if you didn't have all this? So all of these things that are coming up for you right now, just ask, who does it belong to? Because none of them are yours. Return to sender. consciousness attached. Right arm, good. Okay. And just breathe it out. Good. And ask yourself this. Whose approval are you looking for? And what if you are already approved? You are approved. You're here in this body. You're approved. You passed. And you're amazing. And you're powerful. And you're gorgeous. And you're beautiful. And you're kind. And everything else, it's not you. This is what I tell my daughter all the time, all my kids. When they are acting out, that's their acting for valid, they're approved, right? They're acting out. That's their request to be validated. That's their request for attention. That's how they learn to seek attention. We do the same thing as adults. If we don't get the validation we want, we're going to go in different ways to achieve it, to get it. We all have our own ways. But when you start acting out to get validation, you're not being you. Okay, so this is another way to know when you're not being yourself. So many women ask me, how can I trust myself? How can I trust my judgment? I don't even know what it means to be me. Well, this is a tool for you to start being aware of when you're not being you. When you're seeking validation, not being you. Seeking approval, not being you. Seeking attention, not being you. That's not you. So tune into who you know that you are. Just like you would tell your kid or somebody you really love or your pet. Think of somebody you really love and get the awareness. When are they being them? I know exactly when my kids are being them and when they're not. And when they're not, I can look them in the eye and be like, who are you being right now? Who are you being right now? You're not being you. You need attention? Let me finish this thing and I will come give you attention in 5 minutes, in an hour. Because I want to give you my full undivided attention. You need attention? You come and tell me, I need attention right now. Now granted, children, right? When they're young, they can't verbalize it that way. But as an adult, start being aware of what you truly desire. And if you truly desire to be seen, if you feel like you're ignored, if you feel like you're not safe in your body, that's when you need to come do the work. That's when you need to get help. Because what is your plan? You going to keep doing the same thing you're doing? Has it changed anything? Has it moved anything? Are you where you want to be? And how much more time are you going to waste? How much more of your life are you going to waste? How much more of your energy are you going to waste? Because let me tell you, we're not getting any younger. Every day moves the needle. And we never know when the last day is going to be. But we get to choose how we want to live that life. And we get to choose what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And you get to choose. You get to choose how you want to live your life. And that's all it is. It's a choice. You know, like the Nike slogan, just do it. I would say just choose it. Just choose it. And whatever it is that you choose, remember that you can change your choice every 10 seconds. So what else do you choose that will create the life that you truly desire? A life where you're seen and you're heard and you are valid because of who you are. A life where the past doesn't exist anymore. Yes, it brought you to this moment in time right here, right now. And yes, you're here for a reason. And that past, even though it might be your autobiography, I hope I said that right, but it's not your future. Even though it created who you are, it doesn't have to dictate who you're going to be. Only you get to choose that. And if you're unhappy, and if you're miserable, and if you're tired, and you're lethargic, and you need help, I am here for you. I've been there. I've done it. I shifted it and changed it because I knew I did not want to give it to my kids as a gift. It was my responsibility when I decided to get married. I took on a responsibility to stay married, which means I knew I was going to work on it. And I'm going to put everything I've got to make it the best relationship, the best love story that I could create for myself. Because this is the person I chose and this is the life I desire. But I know I don't desire to pass out on the couch every night watching Netflix. That's not the life I want. Some days it's perfect, but that's not the life I desire. I know that I desire to raise kind, loving children that are going to be leaders in the world. And the only way to do that is if I can be that. But if I give them the anxiety, the depression, if I give them the crap I grew up with, well, what's the point? I don't want to pass on the trauma. I don't want to pass on the survival. I want to pass on the thriving, the choice, the possibilities. And the only way I can do that is by being that. And every day is a choice for me. What am I going to say? How am I going to say it? What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Who's watching me? Not online. I don't care who watches online. Nobody's watching right now. But you're watching now because you know that I'm speaking to your heart and you're connecting to what I'm saying and you're connecting to my energy because you feel the same way and you desire the same. And you came here for the same reason. To be happy, to have joy, to feel ease in your body, to be connected with your partner, to be connected with your children, to be loved, and to know that you are validated, and you are seen, and you are safe. And I'm here to support you on your journey. So if you want to take this further and you choose so, there's a link in my bio. You can schedule a free consultation and let's see how we get you to the place of feeling happy and joy in your life. I adore you. Thank you for listening. If this was a contribution, please share and love and like and comment and hashtag replay so I can reach out to you. And again, if you want the class, it was the Not Enough class. It's we're clearing the programs of being not enough. Just DM me not enough, write in the comments, and I will send it to you. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you maybe next week. Bye.